first of all, Maryland has no local sales tax. We've never had a local sales tax. That would be a huge change. And the odds of that happening in any kind of time frame that is helpful to what this group is trying to do, I think is exceedingly unlikely. So as long as I'm talking about the sort of limitations in Maryland, I do just want to level set overall a little bit about everything going on here. So we've had 2 years in a row of Maryland of raising $400 million a year, basically, in new transportation funding revenue, in large part to pay for the huge operating increases for WMATA that Maryland led the way on. Governor Moore was the first out to say we should do this. We have a flat main source of transportation revenue. Despite that, despite all these new sources, motor fuel tax is still the biggest. It's flat in Maryland. Hopefully you're all doing better. We have an entire other urban transit system that the state of Maryland is responsible for that would kill for the problems WMATA has, absolutely kill for the problems WMATA has. Maybe not the spotlight in DC, but everything else that you all have to wrestle with every day, which is significant. Last year, we could not get through one of the bodies a bill to get 60 million more plus growth for capital for WMATA. Okay, 60 million, which if I look at these charts is nowhere near what the ask is.
Yeah, it's missing zero.
Yeah. I also just want to note that we actually already have a state bus rapid transit investment program. It's $27 million a year. Right now, Montgomery County is the only beneficiary. Other jurisdictions will be able to qualify in the future for a couple $1 million. But I hope that you all are talking to Chris and coordinating and should do a lot more coordination with him. But I have a hard time imagining going to my colleagues around the state and saying, that was really nice, thank you, but now we want to do that again. We're fighting to keep that as it is, given some of our budgetary challenges. Like everybody in this room, we are adversely affected by what's happening down the street. We faced a downgrade. I know DC did as well. I know Virginia hasn't. You're all very lucky. So we got real limitations here, and I just want to explain that and level set about that because there's a lot of numbers thrown around in here, and that's why I'm interested in the phasing. That's why I'm personally much more interested in the coordination of BRT conversation than creating some big Uber fund. But I will get back to my opening statement, which is I am an option A.